Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's JD Collectible, and I am back with a brand new video. Today, we're taking a look at the top picks Jeff Hardy figure and continuing my recent trend of videos from unusual locations. If you saw my last video, the Rey Mysterio Series 124 review, that video was taken outside, and this video is taken in my car. So just trying out some new things, just doing videos from different locations, and just seeing how things go. So this is the Jeff Hardy's 2022 top picks figure. And this is actually will be the final Jeff Hardy figure as a contracted WWE performer, being that Jeff Hardy recently debuted on AEW Dynamite this past week. So this is, would be his final, figure as a WWE contracted performer. And the interesting about Jeff Hardy figures is that I am not a big Jeff Hardy fan. Never been a tremendous fan of him as a singles wrestler, but he has some pretty good elites, and I have quite a few of them now that I think about it. So I saw this one, and just kind of couldn't pass up on it for some reason. And Jeff Hardy, actually, this figure is in, what's the word, not easy, not hard to find at all. Especially if you're in the Piedmont Triad area, it seems like every Walmart I've gone to, I see tons of this figure. So this looks like it's going to be one of those peg warmers that hangs around for a very, very long time until they clear out all the inventory. But even with that being said, I still think it's a good figure. So we're going to get into it. As you can see, this is the new style Elite box, and actually I have the Roman Reigns top pick figure as well, these would be my only two of basically the new style Elites. So I really love this box. You have the WWE logo, then you have the Elite collection, kind of in more of a I don't know if you call that a silhouette, kind of just faded shadow type logo right there in the black. And then, well, it's black and gray, and then you have the standard, red, black, and red, white, red and black Elite logo. And of course, Jeff Hardy on the box, on the front left, lower left corner. On the side, you have that same image, larger. And then you have this certified authentic sticker. I guess that's a sticker. And then the back, you see the other performers in this set, which would be Roman Reigns, Jeff Hardy, and Goldberg. And a nice box, very, very nice box. I really like this. This is a very they change the boxes up feels like every maybe 10, 15 series, they switch the boxes, and this is definitely one of the more visually appealing ones. So we're about to open it up and see what it's all about. All right, and here is the finished product, Jeff Hardy 2022 top picks figure. As he has the black and teal, looks like a more of a black, I don't know if you could call that teal, or let's just say black, blue, and gold theme going on. And I like this plastic shirt, the Human Anomaly t-shirt, so I put that over the figure. And then the rest, it's standard Jeff Hardy attire. You always got the black skateboarder pants with the boots with the white, we call those the white, I forgot what you call it, but kind of when marching band, our boots had those things on. I forgot what you even call them, but I guess those are white covers. The blue and gold face paint, really good, just detailed, head scan. I mean, this looks exactly like Jeff Hardy. I mean, you can't deny that. You have the earring in the right, well, both right and left, and then I see a little neck tattoo and another tattoo under there. And I just love these plastic shirts. A lot of Elite collectors they prefer the cloth shirts over the plastic shirts, but I love plastic attire, whether it's the shirt, a robe, or anything that's clothing. I prefer plastic over the cloth. And you see the paint on his fingers, and interchangeable hands came with this. I rarely use the interchangeable hands on any of the Elite figures that I get, so they'll just go into a plastic bag and probably won't be used again. And just the back of it, standard Jeff Hardy, but a good figure, like I said. And Jeff Hardy, And Jeff Hardy, as I mentioned earlier, he is a guy who, huge star in WWE, of course, now in AEW, reunited with his brother Matt. But I never have just really been. I was probably, well, no, I take that back. I was probably the biggest fan of his. I was a big fan of his singles run in 2008 and 2009. Ever since he's come back, ever since he came back to the company, especially since he's been a single since Matt, left for AEW. Like I said, Jeff has really just been there for me, and I definitely respect him, all the mileage that he's put on his body and what he does to entertain the fans, even at his age. I believe he's 41, 40, perhaps. He's hitting 40, if not right there. And he's had a very tumultuous last few months in the business, of course, being unceremoniously let go by WWE for the drug problem, which they fired him because they thought because he refused to go to rehab because of some behavior he exhibited on a house show. Come to find out that his drug test he did not test positive for any recreational drugs whatsoever. And then just to add just the ultimate, I don't even know, insult, stupidity, whatever you want to call it, WWE actually was going to offer him a spot to go into the Hall of Fame this year, just as a means to put water under the bridge. They were actually going to offer Jeff a spot in the Hall of Fame this year. And when Jeff asked, was his brother going to be inducted with them, they said no. And of course, Jeff refused. And, now he's in AEW. So the ending of his WWE career, all on WWE's fault. Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, whatever other major decision makers you want to throw in there, was definitely a very sullied, a very just pathetic end to Jeff's WWE tenure. But he's in AEW. I'm sure he's happy being with his brother. I know that this is probably going to be his last hurrah in wrestling, so I'm just really I am looking forward to what he does there. I hope he does is able to end out his career on a high note, as he deserves for all he's contributed to the business. And again, that's pretty much all I have to say. But back to this figure, pretty good figure, so I definitely I'm glad I got this one. Well, this is it, and my next video, who knows where it will be from. It may be somewhere else outside. It may be I may do it from the top of a building. You never know. But again, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you again after a while.